Howdy, friends. It's Steve Depoe with the Rose Realty Team with this week's real estate vlog for North Texas. Today, what are you going to do with the proceeds when you sell your house? Interesting question. A lot of people have a lot of balls in the air and they're trying to figure out, what do I do with it? What do I do with this money? Well, we're going to try to give you a couple of pointers and a couple of seeds to think about when you make that sale and you get that check. We get this information and we get this sort of training and advisory stuff from our real estate planning certifications and the real estate planning, arm of our business, which plays into senior real estate planning, senior real estate specialist planning, and that's where we get it from. We're not financial planners, nor are we CPAs. Okay, so we've got to say that up front. So look, you sell your home. And suddenly you're holding maybe the biggest check you've ever seen in your life. Maybe it's for a few $100,000, maybe more. What are you going to do with that money? You could give it to me, but I would turn it down. Anyway, what are you going to do with that money? You have maybe a once in a lifetime opportunity here. What do you think you're going to do? Before we get into that, hey, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/ at moving to Dallas, Texas. We also have a second YouTube channel that's at Ask Steve Texas Real Estate. That second one is where I answer basic real estate questions that people have. What's the buying process? What's the selling process? What's a contingent offer? Should I get a inspection on my home when I list it? Those kinds of things. The moving to Dallas, Texas YouTube channel is where all of these vlogs kind of live, right? So if you remember a vlog maybe 3 years ago about staging your home or curb appeal or something like that, chances are that's there. You could do a little search and take a look at it. You could review it, share it with your friends and family. You become the resource and the smartest person in your neighborhood in terms of real estate. That's like sort of a burden. And so just send them over to me and I'll help them out for you. No problem. We appreciate you supporting our channel. We appreciate you even more supporting our business, and we thank you for doing both. Okay, so and right now you've sold your home and you've got this large resource, this like I said, this large check that comes from the equity in your home. It's maybe potentially the largest financial resources that you have in this phase of your life. Okay, and what's important about that is not to just go off kind of crazy nutso, but what's important about that is putting together a plan and finding out the best approach for you, your family, and this check that will help you throughout, help you get to the next stage, the next phase of your life. If you're in the 55, 65 and older demographic like we are, those checks are really important. Okay, and you have to plan out really well what you're going to do with them, and not just take a cruise or so, unless that was what your plan was. But you have to be really smart about it because at this stage in our lives, it's hard to kind of get that money back. So let's think about how much of that money, how much of that equity you're going to put towards your next housing situation. Okay. So if you're a globetrotter and you like traveling, maybe sort of a duplex or a townhouse or condo might be best for you. Okay. If you're downsizing, if you're in your, let's say, your mid 60s and your last child just graduated college and ain't coming back. They're in California, or Oregon or something like that, and they're not going to come back. Then maybe you want to downsize. Okay, if you're a little bit earlier stage of life, and you just sold your home and you have that nice equity check. Maybe you need to upsize and buy a bigger house. Okay, and then you've got to talk about how much should I put down, and what kind of mortgage can we carry? Again, your financial planner, we can help you with that, but your financial planner is a better resource for helping you understand um, uh, um, what that looks like. Okay, so how much of that money are you going to put towards your next home? If you're in the 55 and 65 and older demographic, one thing you may want to consider is long-term care. Now, you can get long-term care insurance, which a lot of us have sort of neglected, it's fair to say. A lot of us have sort of neglected that long-term care insurance or that long-term care conversation. I think, frankly, because it's uncomfortable. Okay. We have conversations with people on another topic about what's going to happen to their properties, once they pass on. And it's always difficult having that conversation with somebody about what's going to happen when you die. Okay. But it's a conversation that has to take place. Same thing with long-term care. Okay. Long-term care insurance, you can kind of catch up a little bit. And maybe apply some of that money towards long care insurance so that when you do need it for like assisted living or memory care or something along those lines, the insurance is there, it's ready, it's paid off, and you're ready to go, and not just you're not just you know counting your nickels and dimes to pay your next premium. Helping family is really something that's important. Maybe it's helping your child with a down payment on a home. Okay, maybe it's assisting college education costs. Maybe it's helping your grandchildren or grandchild get started in life. Okay, the one thing you can consider, and then what we like to help people with, is developing that legacy, that family legacy. Okay, so potentially, and it gets somewhat convoluted and complicated. That's where we come in. But if you've put away a certain amount of money for that next home, okay, maybe you buy one or two investment properties that then has passive income coming in, and that's where you start to build that family legacy. So 3 generations from now, they're still reaping the benefits of the legacy you set up today in because you've got that passive income coming in, and then some of that money is going towards college education or college funds or down payments on homes and those kinds of things, right? So helping family and building that family legacy is an important approach that you could take. Securing your future, like I kind of said, like I kind of said a minute ago, depending on what stage of life you're in, okay, in some cases, if you're in that senior kind of category or range, this is an opportunity that's not going to hit you again, likely, okay, unless you're very, very lucky. If you're, and so you have to secure your future then, with maybe some of the long-term care plans and a retirement or vacation property or something along those lines that you never would have been able to do in the past, and this may be your only opportunity to do it. So what's important now is to think about what some of those long-term goals are and how you want to be cared for and what you want to do long term if you're a traveler or you like to go to the Adirondacks or Colorado or whatever 6 months out of the year, then maybe now's the time to buy that home or to buy a partial investment or something like that. The key to all of this is planning ahead. Think carefully about it. So because this could be potentially your last opportunity, and so we want to maybe do a portion of the money, a portion of those proceeds or that equity towards your next home, which hopefully will be here in Texas. But you also have opportunities for family and long-term care and vacation properties and those kinds of things. So the key to it, I'm beating it here, but the key to it here is planning ahead and understanding where you are and where you want to be. Next week, we're going to talk about So you've decided to sell your home and you're preparing to sell it, but you're living in it at the same time. Most people go through that. Very few can just list their home, move out into a new home, and just have their home sit vacant while it sells. Most people are living in their home at the same time, and so we're going to give you some pointers about how to manage and how to maneuver that. This is Steve. I am with the Rose Realty Team. Until next time.